All right. Hey, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in to the WTCF podcast. It's Charlie here hanging out and wanted to go ahead and talk about this week's intention. Normally, I'll go ahead and reflect on the full week and kind of spend some time on it. But this week, I figured I'd just jump the gun and get to some new stuff early. So, over this week, the intention has been if it is humanly possible, consider it within your reach. The quote itself comes from Marcus Aurelius. It's basically a former king that I follow a lot of stuff that he had done in his past, especially things like meditations and following a lot of like Stoic principles and just trying to understand how to grow and be a better person. So, what I really like about the intention for this week is that if it's humanly possible, consider it within your reach. So, what I've been telling a lot of clients, members, all these other people, um, if a person anywhere and any time in human history has ever achieved something that's important to you, you have that ability within you. Now, I completely understand that there's going to be some things around genetics where, if you're 5'1", you might never dunk. But however, people like Spud Webb, who played in the NBA, was 5'4" and was able to dunk. So it's possible. For a very long time, we never believed it was possible to do a sub 4 minute mile. And the day that we went ahead and hit that, the floodgates opened up. A bunch of people were starting to do it. I even think it's really interesting that people who win like awards, they'll go up there and start their, little thank you, speech, and they'll say things like, "Hey, if I can do it, anybody can do it." And I think that's important for all of us to recognize those things within ourselves. That if it's ever happened in human history, we have that ability. So really take some time this week and think through what are some important things that you think might be impossible, things that always seem outside of your reach or your realm, and understand that if a human has ever done it, part of that exists within you. Now, we're here for some kind of reason, don't know what that is. It could be to play a part in somebody else's life or to be the main character for ourselves, but everybody else who ever existed before you had to exist to get you here. So there's a reason. So, and we have this really great ability to, speak and understand and learn from each other. So these things that might seem insurmountable, impossible, could be started by dialogue. So the idea to go ahead and jump higher could be a conversation with somebody you believe jumps really, really high. So take notice of the people in your life and the ones that you surround yourself with. And are these people heading in the direction that is helpful? Are they trying to do things that you're trying to do? Are they challenging the right things? Are they working towards being better? Are they becoming ambitious, driven people? Or in some cases, like big chunks of my life, do they just want to spend every waking moment just dreading the next one? I think we've all hung out with those people who, um, I ask, what's good? Tell me some good news. What's good news? And they're like, well, I'm alive. I go, well, that's a bare minimum. Congrats. But what's the next big exciting thing? Oh, no. And then you go ahead and you talk to some of these people where, they go home and just watch TV. And I get it. Some days I'm exactly in that same boat where I just want to sit around and watch TV, but I can't do that every day. There's a lot of things that we need to go ahead and accomplish in our lives. And I think that it's really important to recognize that if anyone's ever done something important, that you could too. And it takes that first step to go ahead and grant you that opportunity. So let's keep it nice and short. If it's ever happened in human history, you can do it too. And on that, good luck.